everyone. Today I am doing a tutorial on the Oh My Comfy Cozy pattern. I have a little bit of it done already. I have the coaster part completed, and I will put up a tutorial on its own for the coaster, which looks like that when you're finished. But this is such a basic pattern here. This is like the start of a hat or purse, a bag. So I will put up a tutorial standalone for the coaster. We will be starting in this pattern from step 4 after, nope, step 5, excuse me, which will be building up the cage part of our coaster. What you're going to need for this is any cotton yarn, lily, sugar, cream, peaches and cream, any kind of cotton yarn. You want to use whatever color. We're going to use a beige color yarn. You are going to need an H hook, 5.0 millimeter, scissors or snippers, your blunt needle for sewing in your tails, button of your choice. And if you need a stitch marker, I'm finding I don't need one for this project. It's pretty easy to see where I'm ending up. So we will also want to keep a cup around the mug that we are going to use so that you can get your measurement right here, or just know what your height needs to be, because your cozy will end at about that at this stage here. So we'll go up that high. Again, our coaster, there's a standalone tutorial for that. But basically in the coaster, this is very simple. You're going to start with a magic loop. I also have a video for magic loop if you need to work on that, practice on that. And we are going to chain 2, and then we will use that chain 2 as a half double crochet. And we are going to work 9 more half double crochets into that magic loop for a total of 10 in the first row. And you are going to work up to, on the second row, you will chain 2. After you've finished your first row, you will join with the top of your chain 2. And then you will chain 2 again, and you will increase around in your entire row 2. So 2 half double crochets into each stitch. At the beginning of each stitch, you will be doing 1 half double crochet into that same stitch as your chain 2. So that will be 2 in itself right there for your increase. So you will have a total of 20 stitches at the end of row 2. And then we will join to the top of our chain 2 again. And then we'll half double crochet 1 into that same into the same stitch as our chain. And in row 3, you are going to do 1 half double crochet, like I said, into the first one, and then into the next stitch you are going to do 1 half double crochet, and then you will do 2 half double crochets into the next one, and then 1 half double crochet, and then 2 half double crochets, and you will repeat that around. You will have a total of 30 when you complete this row. When you go up to your 4th row, after you've joined with on your 3rd row, you'll chain 2 again. This time we'll increase by, we will be working 1 half double crochet again into the same stitch as our chain, and then into the next stitch we will work 1 half double crochet, into the next stitch 1 half double crochet, and then into our next stitch 2 half double crochet. So you can kind of see how we're working our way up with our stitches. In this row you're going to repeat that around 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, and you just repeat around. You will have a total of 40 at the end of row 4. Now if you have a larger cup, you can of course add on another row, and what you will do is with a larger cup, you are going to increase just 1 more stitch. You will go 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, 1 half double crochet, 1 1, 2, and you'll repeat around. And that'll give you a total of 50 at the end of that row if you need to go up to a row 5. If you need to make it for a smaller cup, then again, you can just decrease one of your rows, take off one of your rows, for a total of 3 rows. So we are going to stop on this. And we're going to go ahead and go back in here to our, oh, we're this way. Now you can decide which side you want for your coaster, the right side to be on. If you want the right side to be on the inside of the coaster, where your cup is actually sitting on the right side, or if you'd rather have it the other way. I am going to work with I'm going to work with my right side being on the bottom, and this will be on the inside. Like I said, you choose how you want that to be. And we will go ahead and start with row 5. With the right side facing you, we are going to chain 2. We're going to do 1 half double crochet into each stitch, back loop only. And we're going to do that all the way around. 1 half, let's see. Make sure I go into the right stitch to start. And the reason we're doing back loop only on this is because this is going to help us start building upwards. This will start helping us to turn this upwards. So when we grow this way, it is a nice, clean turn up. Now, the pattern is worked the way I'm working it now. If you would prefer to have the right side in, where the cup is sitting on the right side of your coaster, you would want to work 1 half double crochet into the front loop only. Okay, so we are doing it this way, but you know that if you would prefer to have that the other way, you absolutely can. And I'm going to go ahead and pause here. I will be back in just a moment. And when I come back, I will have finished this row and we'll move on to row 6. So pause this, and when you unpause it, I'll be back with you. Okay, we are back, and we are just going into our last stitch with our back loop only, half double crochet. And then we are going to join into the top of the second, or this chain 2 here. Okay, and we have created our little ledge around our whole project. So your cup is basically sitting in your coaster at this point. And now we're going to chain, and you will have, you'll have 40 total stitches when you finish that. We're going to chain 2. And we are now working on row 7. We're row 6. And we are going to chain 3 for row 6. I'm sorry, my pattern was messed up on my little tablet. So chain 3, you're going to skip your first stitch, and we're going to double crochet into the next half double crochet right here. Double crochet, and then we're going to chain 1. Okay? We're going to skip the next chain, and we're going to do a double crochet into the next half double crochet, and then chain 1. Do that around, repeat, skip 1, and then go into the next double crochet and chain 1. Okay, we're just creating the start to our little cage. Skip 1 and do a double crochet into that next one. Oops. And then chain 1. And you're going to continue around. You'll skip and then double crochet, skip, double crochet, but I'm sorry, you'll skip, double crochet, chain 1, skip, double crochet, chain 1, and you'll do that around till you reach the end of the project. And on this row we are not going to join. Actually, we are going to stop joining from this row on. So when we get to the end of this row, we are going to turn. After we get to the end of this, we're going to turn our project and start working the other way. Go ahead and finish this, pause the video, and when you hit play again, I will be back and we will be starting on row 7. Now we're coming to the end of row 6. We have one more. We've chained 1, and now we're working skip 1, and we're chaining or doing a double crochet into this last stitch here. You'll have a little opening here for the handle, and at this point, all of your chains, this row count, you will have 20 double crochets and 20 chain 1s around. And we're not going to join, like I said. We're going to turn our project this way, and we're going to move on to row 7. In row 7, we're going to chain 2. We are going to half double crochet into the chain 1 space between the first 2 double crochets. So we're going to do a half double crochet right into this chain 1 space. And then we're going to chain 1. And it's as easy as this. You are literally going to go around and do this into each of these chain 1 spaces. You're going to do 1 half double crochet, chain 1. Half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet, chain 1. I'm going to see if I can, let's see how much I've got here. Let's just go ahead and finish this real quick around. I'm going to just go a little faster. I'm going to stop talking now so you can just finish it around, but you're just going to repeat half double crochet, chain 1 into each chain 1 space between your 2 half double crochets. So go ahead and finish that, and then we will move on. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and do that. coming into the beginning again. We have one last stitch to work. I need to get one of those bucket things that hold your yarn. So we are coming into our last. We're going to go and do our last half double crochet at the end of that, and we are not joining. So what we're going to do at the end of this row, you're going to have 20 half double crochets. You will basically have the same amount for the rest of the way up here. But we are going to go ahead and turn our project. You can already see kind of how the look is going to go. We'll have our double crochets and our half double crochets. Now what we are doing on this row is we are going to chain 2 again. Chain 1, chain 2, and we just did our half double crochets, and now we're going to do our double crochets. We're going to do 1 double crochet into that chain 1 space between our 2 half double crochets. So we're going to go into that space, work a double crochet, pardon me, and chain 1. Always chaining 1 after your stitch. And then we'll go into that next chain 1 space, work a double crochet, and chain 1. Okay, and we are going to do this all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of row 8, and I'll just give you a quick recap on what you're going to do from there, and then we will meet back up again on the edging stage.